Hey everyone, it's TheViperian here and welcome back to another Crash Team Racing video. Many people are struggling with Oxide Station's developer times and I totally understand why. But as you can see from the title of today's video, the dev times in Oxide Station is not actually the main problem on why they are losing, but it is entirely something else, and you're gonna find out what in just a second. Special shout out to Darky for suggesting this video. I hope that after watching this, your mind won't be so crazy afterwards. And if you guys have any video suggestion for me to do, feel free to leave a comment down below. And of course, as always, the comment of the day from my previous Pepper's Pyramid dev times guide goes to Ijaz Sarwar. Yeah, with the support from everyone, I feel absolutely bombastic for reaching 5k subscribers and only halfway to go for 10,000 subs. Then again, congratulations to Ijaz Sarwar for getting the comment of the day. Alright, now that's out of the way, let's move on to the guide for Oxide Station. Now right off the bat, I'm gonna let you know straight away that this is not going to be a quote-unquote developer times guide. Because here's the thing, the dev times on Oxide Station is actually one of the easiest in the game. Think about it, the real reason why people are not being able to beat the dev goals here is not because that the goals itself is hard, but because that the track Oxide Station itself is hard. And why do you lose to goals? It is because you can't maintain your blue fire for the entire race. It is as simple as that. Of course, providing that you are using a faster driving style such as speed or drift. Acceleration, possible but slightly harder, at least in my opinion. I know this from personal experience because before this I was losing against the dev times in this track. But after I managed to maintain my blue fire once, I instantly beat the ghost. So yeah, in order for you to beat the dev times in Oxide Station, all you need to do is to learn how to maintain your blue fire for the entire race. No shortcuts, no secrets, just pure skill and practice. And I'm gonna show you exactly how you can maintain your blue fire in Oxide Station here. So let's jump right straight into the guide right now. Oh, and remember to click on the subscribe button if you enjoyed yourself here. Now I can't stress this enough, but in order for you to actually maintain blue fire in Oxide Station, you need to master U-turning. And by mastering, I mean by actually knowing how the entire U-turning system works in this game. If you need a refresher on that, you can head to this video here first. Now assuming that you've mastered U-turning, great, you are now ready. Lap 1 is nothing much as there is no blue fire till the halfway mark. Start off your race with a perfect boost, and then immediately drift and head for the pad on the right. Moving forward, try your hardest to chain as many perfect boosts as you can while hugging to the left side of the spiral. See that boost pad over there? Get it. It will help you extend your sacred fire and reserves. Ignore the boost pad on the right here and immediately shift your focus into drifting to the right side. Again, touch the pad and head onto this area here. Now I don't have a specific name for this area, but I would like to call it the snake pit because of the twists and turns, and also you know I'm the Viperian. But anyhow, during the snake pit section, it's not hard at lap 1 without blue fire. Assuming you know how to U-turn already, this shouldn't be a problem for you. Just keep calm and U-turn till the end here and then proceed to drift boost to make sure your fire isn't lost. Once you're on this ramp, it is a good idea to just drift it off like what I do here. Of course, there are other ways to extend your reserves here, but that's just how I do it on lap 1. Proceed all the way with the drift boost and then get 2 of these turbo pads here afterwards while drift boosting. And once you're in the zero gravity section, this is where things are about to heat up. By now you probably have tons of reserve from what you did previously. So once you get your blue fire, you need to stay calm and do not panic. After the anti-gravity section, do not drift boost in here. Instead, just U-turn to the right. Now on the turbo pad here, you can actually drift boost all the way till you touch the ground if you're not confident on your reserves. Careful though, as you might fall off the track by accident if you get too carried away. Immediately after landing, find a way to drift here, or you can follow what I did here, which is to drift to the right once and then drift to the left twice to ensure that I avoid the walls at all costs. Now this is a sharp corner here. Remember to always U-turn here, aiming to touch the boost pads. Now moving forward from here is probably the hardest part of the track with blue fire, and I'm gonna show you exactly how to do it, as it is actually much easier than it seems. All you need to do is remember this one thing: reserves. It is the key factor in helping you passing this area with blue fire. And I know what you're thinking, yeah, reserves, as if I don't know how important it is already. But the reason for me in bringing up reserves is that I want you to get into this particular mindset, especially once you reach to this part of the track. Because moving from here onwards till the finish line, you only have 2 choices to maintain your reserves, which is drift boosting or touching the turbo pads. And I want you to balance these two from now onwards. If you're not applying any of these, your fire is as good as gone and you're gonna have to restart the race. Now, how do you apply this for the rest of the race? Here's how. During this turn here, what I did was to actually drift boost 3 times with the speed engine, by the way. Notice that I didn't touch the turbo pads while drifting. This does not worry me at all because my 3 drift boosts compensates for the lack of reserves I'll get from missing the turbo pads. Now after the big turn, I jumped here to get a jump boost and then immediately drift to the right side. I actually missed the turbo pad by accident here, but still I'm not too worried because I'm drift boosting to compensate for that. Now this is where the paradigm shifts. I jump right here to get another jump boost, and I know for a fact that there's no way for me to drift boost here to keep my reserves up. So what do? I balance it out. If I can't drift boost here, I'll aim for the turbo pads instead, which is what I did here all the way till the end of lap 1. And there you have it, you made it to lap 2, but the fight is not over yet. Continue to drift to the right here, and if you're not confident in getting this turbo pad, you can skip it. Then on a spiral, drift boost all the way down. It should be pretty easy as long as you jump and readjust yourself if you drift out too far. The rest should be pretty straightforward. Either keep drifting or touch the turbo pads or both. Now you're here at the snake pit for round 2 with the blue fire. Now that you have blue fire, this becomes equally as hard as the section at the end of the track. Sadly, there is no boost pad here this time and you can't drift around here. So what can you do? You probably have racked up enough reserves already, so just keep hopping, U-turn around here without ramming into the walls and your fire should be fine by the end of it. This relies on your personal skill in U-turning. At the end of the snake pit, this area is actually pretty small to do a drift boost with blue fire. So instead, jump off the ramp and then immediately U-turn again to the right side. You should end up down here anyway, and then of course start drift boosting again and touch the turbo pads as usual. Once you reach to the zero gravity section, do not be alarmed that your blue fire is lost here. It is a bug in this section of the map and your blue fire will immediately come back to you after you've landed from it. And here we are again at the blue fire pad. The rest of the track is just pretty much the same, so I'm not gonna cover it. Just rinse and repeat from what I've just taught you and remember to balance between drift boosting and touching the turbo pads here. And you should be able to maintain your fire and win the goals, providing you don't do any silly mistakes. Now for those who are hoping that this guide will make you win with secret tricks and tactics, unfortunately this track isn't one of them. Oxide Station is not made for beginners, and you should only be attempting this once you understand how to fully utilize blue fire, U-turning and drift boosting. And hey, lucky for you, I already have 10, 20, 30 multiple guides to make your Crash Team Racing life so much better. Link to all of those juicy guides will be in the comment section down below. And yeah, that concludes for the Oxide Station guide. For my next upcoming developer times guide, it will be on Hot Air Skyway, and then after that, we're going back in time with Prehistoric Playground. So remember to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss anything. I'll leave a full example of me beating the dev times here, using all of the tips that I've just mentioned, just in case you need more help. This is TheViperian signing off, thanks for watching and enjoy the gameplay.